Hey guys, I am back with A Shade of Dragon by Bella Forrest, and this is all about the Prince of Dragons, Prince of Fire Dragons to be exact, and kind of his love story on finding his true love and mate. So he goes to Maine, goes to a cave, and kind of gets drawn into there, and because he's a dragon, whatever, dragon shifter, and he hears this voice that leads him to this cave, and upon resting, he hears a voice again, and this voice is calling to him for help. Or actually, she's saying that she's going to help him, whatever that means. So, yeah, he ends up meeting Penelope, and Penelope has her own tragic backstory because her parents are divorced, and neither parent has ever remarried or even had a lasting relationship. So, she's kind of like, I don't care about relationships. That's not big on my to-do list. But she does have a get it while I can and when I feel like it boyfriend who is not the best guy because her guy ends up with her not really, but ex-best friend. So yeah, that with friends like Michelle, you don't need enemies. And with almost but not really boyfriends like Andrew, you don't need friends. I'm just saying, because these two, backstabbing does not even to begin to describe what to call these people. So, your thing, Penelope falls for Theon. Theon is the dragon prince, and he trusts her enough to tell her and show her all of the things, get her close enough that his enemies kind of take her and keep her in the castle. So he has to go rescue her, but he finds an oracle who is like, the person you think is your mate is not your mate, so you might want to look somewhere else. And he's like, no, I'm in love with this girl, so I'm going to go rescue her. And the oracle's like, you're not listening to me. She's not really your mate. Just saying. Look somewhere else. And he's like, no, it's my responsibility. I'm going to go rescue her. And the oracle's like, okay, but I'll make you a deal. I will help you and give you all of the tools necessary to go rescue her, but you have to take this other girl. And this other girl happens to be Michelle. Yeah, Miss Backstabbing Traitor. I'm gonna steal your man, Michelle. Yay. So he ends up kind of altering her past memories, and so that when he transforms into a dragon to get to Penelope, Michelle's not really freaked out. Big dragon, and we're gonna just go fly off into this other world, and like Penelope had done, she acted like a normal human and kind of freaked out a little bit. Just a smidge. I mean, she was already in love with the guy, so she's like, you know what? Don't care, but like, what? Huh? What? Whereas Michelle's like, okay, yeah, let's go. I'm down. Let's go. Oh, we're gonna be surrounded by dragons. Cool. I'm down. So that's a problem, because Michelle's taking this a whole lot better than Nell ever did, and we still gotta go save Nell, because Nell is still, at the castle with the enemy. Theon is a fire dragon, and the Prince of Ice Dragons has Nell. So stay tuned for book 2 and see what happens next. In the meantime, pick up book 1 and let me know what you think in the comments. Shade of Dragon 2 by Bella Forrest, and in this one, it is all about the fire dragons versus the ice dragons. The ice dragons prince is trying to convince his father that he is ready to take the throne. And in doing so, he needs to have a wife and at least an heir on the way. So yeah, that's a problem, because he chooses Nell to be his wife and mother of his heir. And we already know that's a problem because that's kind of Theon's woman, so can we come up with any other woman? Meanwhile, Theon goes to an oracle who informs him that Nell's she's not it. He needs to look somewhere else. And he's like, no, I'm not looking anywhere else. I need Nell. So, in rescuing Nell, he has to take Michelle along with him. And yeah, a lot of drama happens in this one. And it's very, very interesting. Do the dragons have their own mates with them, or are they switched somehow? Because is the Oracle right, or does she have it backwards? And Michelle ends up with the Ice Guy, and Nell really is for Theon. Is that how it goes, or is Michelle really supposed to end up with Theon and Nell end up with the Ice Guy? Pick up the book and read it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if there are any other books you want me to review, leave those in the comments as well. Pick up this book. Just saying. As for me, I will be reading book 3,
Shade of Dragon 3 by Bella Forrest. Yes, I am laying in my bed because, yes, I did have surgery yesterday. Yes, everything is fine. It was routine, and this is not what this TikTok is about. This TikTok is about this book. So this book, we have Nell and Theon, who are about to be king and queen of the Hearthlands, and they have to find a way to unite the ice dragons and the fire dragons, just to make the Hearthlands a little more welcoming to all dragons. We finally get Lethe a semi-backbone because his dad is so focused on the astrolabe that controls the weather and whatever in the Hearthlands, that he gets himself in, well, let's just say he dives in a hole and doesn't come back. So we have Michelle, who makes ice dragonesses look tame. I'm just saying, she's mean. And she tries to get Theon to welcome her back to the Hearthlands, and Theon and Nell are like, yeah, no, not happening. We're happy together. You go somewhere else. And then she turns to Lethe and tries to get him to welcome her, and he's like, 5 seconds ago, you threw me under the bus saying that all of your bad decisions were my fault. No, you get to stay on Earth in your hometown and live the life you were meant to live, because I ain't having it. So we need to find Lethe a new love interest, and we need the ice people and the fire people to come together to rebuild the Hearthlands, because in the battle of who gets to rule the Hearthlands have been destroyed, like to ashes, destroyed, kind of. So yeah, we need to rebuild immediately. Then we have Theon and Nell going back to Nell's parents' house just to explain to them what's going on, what happened, and everything. And Nell's parents are basically like, you know what, you're insane. Let's get you some medical help and get you away from this guy. And Nell's like, you don't understand. Everything I'm saying is true. He is the king of the dragons. I am the queen. And once we build the Hearthlands, you'll see for yourselves, like, what I'm saying is true. You may not want to believe it, but you'll see for yourselves. And just give me a little more time, but I gotta go back and build the Hearthlands so you can come visit. I'll return soon just to visit, and here's a scroll that's wherever I am. If you write on it, I'll see the message and I'll come back. Just like I have the other half of the scroll, so if I write a message, you'll see it and know that I am safe and happy. And yeah, that's how this book goes. If you want to pick it up, read it, let me know what you think in the comments. If there are any other books you want me to review, leave those in the comments as well. And it's off to back to the Shady End world for this girl, because we have to find out what in the world happens to Ben. We didn't finish his story yet. So have a great day, guys.